Hello Magic players, SkyLagger speaking from France. Corey Burkhart did very well at Grand Prix Oklahoma City with his pet deck, Grixis Control. But since then, the deck has barely shown any results. So today, we are picking that deck, and we are trying to figure out if the average guy can pilot it and still have great results in Modern, or if you have to be one of the few chosen ones to perform well with Grixis Control. So stay tuned! Are you ready to take control of the game? Did I just break it? Okay, Grixis Control in Modern, we're on the play, and yeah, I mean, this hand is keepable. This is a great hand against Control and probably some combo decks. If we're facing a Negro deck, we will be in a bit of trouble. Unless we draw, obviously, into more removal spells. Okay, with Verdant Catacombs. And fetching means probably Abzan or Jund. Okay, so that's probably still Abzan or Jund. Or some sort of 5 colors Death Shadow. So they will take Pull from Tomorrow. They don't have a choice here. But they help us digging for this Tassigir. And we draw Search for Azcanta, which is kind of perfect here. So let's play Search for Azcanta and pass the turn. Alright, Search for Azcanta plus another fetch land means that we are probably gonna be able to play our Tassigir very soon. Do I want to put Snapcaster Mage in the graveyard? I don't think I do, because if I play this Tassigir, it may end up being Liliana of the Veiled. Yeah, I know. I'm not supposed to make verbs out of everything, but you can't do that in French, so I'm kind of happy to do this in English. So I may do that a little bit too often. Oh, that's rude. Okay, well, bye-bye Search for Azcanta. So here I think I'm gonna trade with the Dark Confidant, because I have the opportunity to do so. We have to remember our opponent has a Terminate, so I really don't know if we're supposed to play our Tassigir or not. Let's fetch for a Watery Grave, tapped. Serum Visions. Well, let's Serum Visions. I'd like to have a Spell Snare or one counter spell at least, if we want to play this Tassigir. Okay, so Failed Push is a good card in the matchup, and Island is a good card here. So, because I have this Kolaghan's Command, I think I want to give a shot. Well, let's keep Snapcaster Mage in the graveyard. Because I have this Kolaghan's Command, I want to give a shot to this Tassigir. And yeah, let's keep everything but a Snapcaster Mage in our graveyard. Let's pay. I could have kept Pull from Tomorrow in my graveyard, but I want to bluff. I want to bluff a Spell Snare here. Unfortunately, if they have Inquisition of Kozilek or Thoughtseize plus Terminate, this will end up pretty poorly. Okay, so they don't. And do we get to make more value out of our Kolaghan's Command? If that's a Bob, that's perfect. So is this a Bob? Or 2 discard spells? That could happen. Okay, Bob. Fine. So we get to Kolaghan's Command and get back our Tassigir. Do we want our Snapcaster Mage or do we want the Tassigir back? I think that we want the Snapcaster Mage right now. Yeah, I think we want the Snapcaster Mage. So let's kill the Dark Confidant and get back our Snapcaster Mage. And we start the grind. Let's grind them. That's why you play Grixis Control, right? If you just want to be playing with a powerful deck, you would just be playing with Grixis Shadow. Or even Grixis Delver, but Grixis Control is only about grinding. Alright, so they have 2 cards they want to play in 1 turn. Huntmaster, ooh, Chandra. Ouch. So wait, yeah, they cast this. So let's pass the turn. Unfortunately, we won't be able to Snapcaster, call against command, make them discard and get back our Tassiger right now. Okay. So I think they will cast it. Did they play an land this turn? No, they don't. They didn't, sorry. So here, what I may want to do is Cryptic Command, bounce the Chandra. Am I betting that they don't have another land? Well, no. I can kill this Dark Confidant, so I don't want to counter it. I really want to bounce the Chandra and be able to counter it when they cast it again. And if they have a follow-up like a Liliana of the Veil, I can still interact with it. Because I already have 1 piece of interaction with this Dark Confidant, so I don't think the upside of countering it and bouncing is worth the shot and the risk here. So let's bounce. Let's bounce Chandra. Well, did I clicked right? Did I click right? Yeah. So return target permanent and draw. Thought Scour is not really what we want. Okay. So unfortunately, this Dark Confidant is gonna survive 1 turn. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So opponent is gonna get a card out of this Dark Confidant, which is a Bloodstained Mire. Okay, so they attack me for 2. Still not doing anything about it, because I want to be able to counter the Chandra. Tarmogoyf is not a problem. But that's a smart move from our opponent, because they decided to play Tarmogoyf before playing the Bloodstained Mire. This way, if I had countered the Tarmogoyf, they would have been able to cast back the Chandra for free. Well, not for free, but without being worried of a counterspell. So let's push, snap, push, which is the new the new sort of bowl snap bowls. Okay, so let's push the Confidant. Land, please. Okay, bolt. Well, that's still something. So, the bad point is that we don't have any way to interact right now with this Raging Ravine, but yeah, we have this Lightning Bolt. And if they full tap for this to activate this Raging Ravine instead of casting back the Chandra, I think I might just fire off this Lightning Bolt on the Raging Ravine. So they still have the Bloodstained Mire, so their hand is 4 unknown cards and a Bloodstained Mire. Raging Ravine? Tireless Tracker. Okay, so we cannot counter that because they still have their Bloodstained Mire. Okay, you made a clue. So here, let's Thought Scour ourselves. Call against command. Well, let's kill the Tireless Tracker and get back our Tassiger. Yes, I think that's what we want to do. So return Tassiger and destroy Tireless Tracker. So now they will crack their fetch, get 1 more clue out of the Tireless Tracker. Okay, cracking a clue. We really need to hit 1 more land drop here because we cannot flashback. Oh, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Yeah, that was very stupid. I just forgot about the cracking the clue stuff. So let's bolt. No, I think I want to bolt in response to the Bloodstained Mire. So let's fetch for a basic island. Okay, so now I'm gonna fire off that bolt. And unfortunately, I won't cast this SkyLagger. Yeah, I had to spend 2 cards on this tireless tracker, but that's entirely my fault. Well, this Culligan's command was not totally wasted because we had to get back this SkyLagger. So we got to get back this SkyLagger. But yeah, that's not really what you want to do. And that was a stupid mistake. So that was a really dumb mistake. I blame myself a lot for that. So opponent is activating Raging Ravine, I assume. Okay. So I'm gonna snap bolt here. So let's, well, I cannot snap bolts. So yeah, I have to take the hit here. Well, it doesn't really matter. But now I don't have any way to interact with this Raging Ravine. Well, I still have SkyLagger, but SkyLagger is gonna die. Wow. Wow. So maybe I just bounce the Raging Ravine and draw. Because next turn, if they activate the Raging Ravine, I'll be able to bolt it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Dismember. Yeah, Dismember works. But now I cannot counter the Chandra if they play one. This misplay with the Culligan's command is really gonna cost me a lot. Okay, so now I can snap Cryptic. So I can interact with the Chandra and I can interact with the Raging Ravine. Perfect. We made a mistake, but our deck is pretty forgiving right now. Okay. So Abrupt Decay on, yeah, sure. Well, opponent is playing grindy deck too, so there's no real surprise. Thoughtseize, huh? Well, I think I want to Snapcaster Mage Cryptic. Because this way I can interact with pretty much anything on the battlefield, and I will be able to bounce back my Snapcaster Mage. And I don't really want to counter this Thoughtseize because they take 2 out of it, and because I hope to be able to bounce this Snapcaster Mage, I can get back my SkyLagger with a Culligan's command, and or counter the Chandra if they play it with a Cryptic I have just given flashback to. Okay, so they are firing Raging Ravine. Okay, so I think I'm gonna block and try to bounce my Snapcaster Mage. So let's block and bounce. So island, Cryptic command, return Snapcaster Mage and draw. Because this way I can snap bolts. Okay, so we have 2 Snapcaster Mages. Spell Snare. So let's pass the turn and see what they do. So they activate Raging Ravine. Okay. So I think I'm not doing anything about that, or maybe I am. Yeah, I think I'm trying to block at least. So let's Snapcaster Mage, because if they have 2 bolts in hand, I'm dead. So let's Lightning Bolts. So we're trying to kill them here. So let's try to block. If they have a Terminate, we can counter it with Spell Snare. Okay. Well, that's not the card I wanted to click on. So let's Spell Snare. So they have to waste a bolt on this Snapcaster Mage. And do we want to take here, or do we want to block? Did they play a land this turn? Because they still could have double bolts, so yeah, let's block. Let's block and cast Lightning Bolts, because we know about Chandra, but we don't know about 2 of their cards. Okay, 2 Snapcaster Mages. What's the safest line? I think the safest line is to play Tasigur and pass the turn. Maybe I should have attacked with the Creeping Tar Pit, but if I attack with the Creeping Tar Pit, I can't play Tasigur. And now I can call against command, deal them 2, have 3 creatures on the field, maybe 4 if I just flash one of these Snapcaster Mages for free. I should have probably kept 1 more call against command in the graveyard, because this way I could have Snapcaster Mage, end of turn, call against command, deal 2, Snapcaster Mage, call against command, deal 2, and kill them. Okay, terminate, so let's try to snap Spell Snare, because I really need this Tasigur in my plan. So let's Spell Snare. Okay. So now if they attack with Raging Ravine, they are pretty much full tapped. So they have Chandra and 2 unknown cards. And I'm playing around 2 Lightning Bolts here. Okay, so that's probably Chandra. Huntmaster of the Fell. Well, smart. That helps. That helps. Okay, so what am I doing here? I think I want to Thought Scour first, just in case we hit a bolt. And we hit a bolt. So, how do I win here? Do I want to... If I attack with Creeping Tar Pit, I cannot fire off my... I think I want to attack with both creatures. And that's it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm missing a little bit. I'm a little short on lands to do everything I want. So now we know that they have Chandra plus 1 other card. Well, now let's Snapcaster Mage and Bolts. I should have done this before, but I don't know what I was thinking. I just forgot that I had this bolt in my graveyard for like 2 seconds. Okay, so we got it. Okay, so against Jund, we want Liliana's Defeat. Dismember is great. Counter Squalls. Well, Counter Squalls. Mana Leak is probably good on the... It's probably better when you're on the draw. Well, at least it can counter a Liliana of the Veil or a turn 3 Goblin Rebel Master. Fulminator Mages are okay. I don't think I want a Damnation. Well, I want a Damnation if they have Rebel Master, of course. Ascentai, maybe Ascentai is too much because of their abrupt decays, but yeah, I think we're pretty much tuned like we want to be. So let's cut one lightning bolt and pass and submit. Well, this hand obviously cannot be kept. So let's mulligan. This hand is better, and yeah, Steam Vents I will take. So, unless they take our Spell Snare, we'll just play Watery Grave, untapped, shock ourselves, well, we have to, and keep Spell Snare up. Okay, so no turn 2. Do we want to shock again? I think that maybe we can bluff a counterspell here, and maybe bluffing the counterspell here is worth taking 2 later for this Steam Vents. Okay, so they don't respect the counterspell. And I think I'm just flashing this Snapcaster into play because it could end up being useful if they have a Liliana of the Veil. This way my Tasigur survives. So here I desperately need black because this Fatal Push is a bit shabby without black. So I would like to play Serum Visions, but because I can't interact with their creatures, I think I'm supposed to keep Spell Snare up. Another 3-drop? Tireless Tracker, yeah. Well, Tireless Tracker is gonna be strong if I don't hit a land drop. If I hit a fetch land, that's perfect. Well, I milled 2 fetch lands. Oh, I drew 1 fetch land. Perfect. Do I want to attack here? I think I want to fetch first, because I have some stuff to do with my mana, so... Let's cast Fail Push. Because I think I want to attack more than I want to prevent the second clue. One of the other scenarios would have been to wait end of turn, not attack, and when they crack their fetch, I answer with my Fail Push. And this way they don't get another clue, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I want to apply some sort of pressure here. And yeah, I don't think I fear a 2-drop at this point. So, okay, another Serum Visions is not what I want. And I don't think I want Lightning Bolt for now. And obviously because I put the Lightning Bolt on the bottom, now they are definitely gonna play a Liliana of the Veil. Well, if they play a Liliana of the Veil, I can still call against command the Liliana if they -2 the Liliana. Okay, so that's not a Liliana of the Veil. Fulminator Mage again. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, so they don't want me to have access to black. Oh, and I feared. And I should have feared. I should have feared the 2-drop. Okay. Well, there's not much I can do about that. Let's fetch. Shock again. Well, I don't have a Blood Crypt. What? What? I milled my Blood Crypt. No. Ah, no, I cannot search for my Blood Crypt. Ha. So let's fetch Steam Vents tapped. Play Serum Visions. Thought Scour is not something I want, and Surf for Askinta can be good. So let's attack into this big Tarmogoyf. And if they block, I'm gonna Lightning Bolt. Okay. And bolt the Tarmogoyf. Well, we traded 2 cards for a Tarmogoyf, but at least we don't... Okay, you have another one. Of course you have another one. Oof. That hurts. Well, Askinta is not gonna do much. And I can't express how I regret not to have kept this spell snare up. Come on. And now they are gonna draw cards out of their clues. We're gonna take 8. We're gonna drop to 4. So we have to get rid of the 2 Tarmogoyfs in 1 turn. Without black. So down to 4. Another 2 drop. No. Crack the clue. Well, I think I could have done something with this spell snare up, but because of their fulminator mages, I couldn't afford to keep my mana up. So Askinta, do I want to put Polluted Delta in my graveyard? Yeah, I think I do. Because I need... What do I need? I don't even know what I... Yeah, that doesn't lead me anywhere. Okay, so we'll have to do our best for game 3. Let's take back 1 mana leak and bring in 1 counter squall. Yeah, I think that's correct. So we didn't get to see if they were playing Goblin Rabble Masters. I don't think they do because they play another 3 drop in the name of Tireless Tracker. So this damnation is maybe a bit overkill, but last game they just played like infinite Tarmogoyfs, and if I face another scenario like this, I think I will be happy to have this damnation. So let's try to have a good hand this time and not struggle on mana. Okay, let's try not to struggle on mana, and that's what you give me. Come on. Well, that's better. Okay, Flooded Strand is great. So I'm gonna shock, play Steam Vents, and into Serum Visions, I think. Yeah, let's play Serum Visions. Snapcaster Mage and Snapcaster Mage. Both are great. So, let's see. Thoughtseize. I think they will take Fatal Push here. Thought Scour. Interesting. Let's play Flooded Strand. If they play a Tarmogoyf, I think I don't want to push it. Bob? Collective Brutality. Okay. So you got my fail push. And I'm even more happy to have this other Snapcaster Mage on the top of my library, which I'm gonna draw. So here let's play Blood Crypt tapped and pass the turn. Okay, no play. Interesting. So let's fetch for Watery Grave because I think that we need more black just in case. Lightning Bolt. Okay, so I have nothing to do here. I don't think I want to Ambush Viper with this Snapcaster Mages because they have so many removals. But maybe I'm supposed to get the cards flowing. Well, let's pass the turn. Polluted Delta, well, that's great. That's one more land drop. And opponent is stuck with only 2 mana here. So here, I think I want to bolt, snap bolt, and now because they are that much stuck on mana, I think I'm fine with casting the Snapcaster Mage, and if it gets killed, I mean, I still have the Colgan's command to bring it back. So let's cast one Snapcaster Mage. Ooh, smart move. Well, I don't have a Colgan's command anymore, and now I have this little Snapcaster Mage all alone on the field, which is probably gonna die to 100 things. But let's attack anyway. We can refill our graveyard with this Search for Azcanta. We have 3 Colgan's commands, so if this one dies, Inquisition. Oh, Inquisition, interesting. Do I want to keep the Fatal Push or do I want to keep the Snapcaster Mage? I think I want to play the Snapcaster Mage. I think I want to apply some pressure here, so they can have the push if they want. So, search for Azcanta, revealing swamp. Do I want a swamp? I don't think I want a swamp. Creeping Tar Pit. Creeping Tar Pit is probably the only land I want. So they take 4 here, and if they don't have something to deal with one of our creatures, they are dead. Okay, so they probably have something to deal with our creatures. Lightning Bolt. I don't want Lightning Bolt in the graveyard, so let's attack with Creeping Tar Pit and everything. Let's at least make them kill something. So attack with everything, and do they have a removal? They have at least 1 removal. Colgan's command. So Jund Charm. 2 damages to each creature. Whoa. Wow. Rough beats. Well, I probably was too greedy. Attacking with the Tar Pit was a bad idea. But, you know, retrospectively, it's always easy to say that it was a bad idea. Okay, so that's a problem. Now we went for far ahead to a little bit behind. Dark Confidant. And I think I'm still bolting them and not the Dark Confidant because they are likely to die on the Dark Confidant trigger. Watery Grave. I want to put Watery Grave in my graveyard, and I want to transform Azcanta. And what do we draw? Snapcaster Mage. Okay, so Snapcaster Mage and Bolt. And GG's to our opponent because those were great games. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.